Family Home Evening is a great time to teach our kids about so many different topics, one of which could be financial literacy. Educating our children about money matters is more than just a temporal issue. It can have spiritual implications as well. Parenting expert Richard Iyer is here to explain. So glad to have you here.
Thanks,
and
Michelle.
why is it so important that parents teach their kids about money matters and not just leave it to somebody else?
You know, we did a survey through the Deseret News of 1,000 parents, and we asked them, what is your biggest challenge right now in being a parent? Over 60% said my kid's entitlement attitude, 60%.
Wow.
And another 20% said excessive technology, which when you think about it is sort of the same thing. I mean, kids who, I need an iPhone, I'm 6 years old, all my friends have one,
Yeah.
you know, so. And the problem with kids who, we used to call it being spoiled, but it's something more than that. Now, this entitlement attitude is sort of a thing where I shouldn't have to work for anything. I'm entitled. The world owes me a living. It robs their motivation. It robs their gratitude.
Right.
It really takes a lot of things away from them, so it's a big deal.
So how do we teach our kids to understand the concept of money and the responsibility that goes with it? And, you know, I mean, some people want to do an allowance. Some people want to pay for house chores. Some people say no, they just need to do that as part of the family.
Yeah.
How do you teach them?
Well, we've decided in our little frame of reference and the parents we work with that there's nothing wrong with kids having two motivations. They should be motivated to help around the house because they're part of a family. But it doesn't hurt to say, by the way, a certain amount of money comes into this family. If you do part of the work, Michelle, you should get a little part of the money. And so you divide up tasks, and some parents use a pegboard or something. The important thing is kids need to keep track of it themselves, and you have a payday. Don't call it an allowance. That's a welfare term in itself. That's an entitlement term. Here, I allow you to use some of my money. That doesn't work. But payday, how much you did, how much you remembered to do, how much you kept track of, determines how much you get on payday. And here's a checkbook, a little 8-year-old. We think this age of accountability means a lot. When a kid's 8, he should be able to have a little checkbook, keep track of his balance, write out a little check. Kids love to do that. They'll work on their signature and spend their own money. And then here's the spiritual aspect of it. Until you've really earned money and really feel like it's yours, you are not empowered to give money. I mean, if it's just your parents' money that you're using, what does a gift mean? It's not really your money. But once a child has earned that money and perceives real ownership, now I want to give 10% of that to the Lord. I want to pay my tithing. Suddenly that becomes a real concept.
And even a motivation for wanting to earn some money is that I can pay.
Exactly. I'm old enough to pay tithing. I'm now accountable. See, I mean, that accountable is a financial term. When we have a child reach the age of accountability, we suggest parents start it when their child turns 8 and actually have a discussion and say, part of what accountability means is you can now take care of your own money. You can buy your own stuff. You don't have to ask me when you want something. Save up and buy it yourself.
So just the basic bottom line then, how do you keep your kids from falling into that entitlement trap?
Well, kids who are actually able to earn their own money in their own home and feel like they've earned it actually don't want to go back to the old system. It's very interesting because we've had families where they've said, look, you can do this and earn this much money, or you can just get it as an allowance. They'll choose this one every time. A, they can earn a little more money, and B, they really think it's theirs now and not their parents.
The value of work, it all starts there. Thank you so much, Richard. So glad you could be here. For our next